also. Okay, then what is the nature? What is the scope of operation research? Okay, what is the scope? What do you mean by the scope? It is what is the subject which to be you can do. That itself is scope. Okay, if I taken a particular field, in that field, what I can do with respect to that of improvement and the development, that itself is called as a scope. Okay, there will be a presence of the language, especially English, which is to be used for the reading point of view, writing point of view, communication point of view. Because one approach, if I'm defining, that approach to be used for the implementation point of view. Okay, for that reason, we have one language. That itself is what? English. Then maths will be used for the purpose of what? For the purpose of defining the problem. For the purpose of solving those problems. Okay, it means it has to define there is no of payments or the extraction of the system which is to be required. For that reason, the mathematics is required. What is the scope of this OR? Okay, all these are the needs. Those three must be required. Then only I can represent the operation research in a systematic manner as a theory of operation. Okay, what is the scope of this OR? Especially for the industrial management point of view, then decision science point of view. Okay, which are to be defined in the operation point. Where we it is used? Okay, some disturbance is there, so that I'm muted. No problem. Okay, which it is used in industry for the production point of view, proper scheduling, then product mix, and the inventory point of view. Okay, especially in case of defense operation, proper operation is to be taken care with a proper intelligence. Then that operation what is to be taken care should be get monitored by the administrations. Then whatever operation research technical tool or the technical methods which are to be used by the human resource, those are to be get trained properly. Okay, for the core field which is to be required. Because when you are going to start that one, that should be intelligence, then training and proper allocation. For that reason, the defense operations are to be needed. What? Kindly mute by yourself. Okay, which is to be used in the development of the nations for proper planning, infrastructure development, and the development of the nations. Okay, for the flight issues like hunger, poverty, then improvement of infrastructure. Because when there will be a concern with respect to that of particular operation, obviously we need to concentrate on all the aspects which are to be required. Kindly mute by yourself. Okay, then hospitals, there will be a proper scheduling is required, reducing waiting time. Okay, then only which will make sense towards the proper operation and the research. Okay, this is what the scope. Okay, this you can go through that. Attribute we can discuss later. Then what is the application of this OR? Okay, this OR is having a proper strategic planning, because in organization or the industry, if a proper strategic planning is there, means I can meet what requirement is to be present. Then proper supply chain management, which is also be very, very important in the field of OR, operation research. Then pricing and revenue management. Okay, if there will be a product which is to be taken out for the particular industry, we need to define that price of that product. because that product is require raw material, then time investment, then human resource. Okay, for them also the investment is incurred. Obviously, there'll be a product which is to be taken out from particular industry means obviously you can expect the revenue. Proper pricing and revenue management should be present. That should be get it out from what? Proper operational research. Then logistic and site location. Where we can use this logistic and site location? In case of transportation application. Then proper optimization. Okay, in order to minimize or maximize productivity and efficiency of the system. Then in case of marketing research. Okay, in these marketing research also, the proper operation is required. If not, we can't meet what is to be required by the market. Okay, so that in all these applications, we are going to make use of the operation research. These are the area where we can use. Then some other areas are also be there. Okay, that is proper scheduling, then portfolio management, especially in case of stock market. Okay, there will be a portfolio management which is to be major role. Okay, there will be also what? Proper operation and research is required. Then inventory analysis. If one product is there means mobile, if you have taken an example, if I'm going to launch a new mobile, I should have a proper inventory analysis. What the existing system is there? What is the difference of the present existing mobile? Then what we are going to introduce? For that, proper inventory analysis is required. Then forecasting. Okay, particular production is there means I need to have future option. Keeping that is in mind, I need to make the proper production. Then only we can meet the demand what is to be required by the system. If not, there is no possibility to meet the demand what is required by the consumer. Then sales analysis, especially in case of product-oriented industries. Then actioning. Whatever the operation you thought to be present there, for that the proper actions to be taken care with respect to that of the operations. Then risk analysis. Okay, this proper risk analysis is also be a most important thing we need to consider for the aspect point of view, proper analysis itself. Okay, all these things are what? Applications which are to be oriented with respect to that of OR. Okay, later we can discuss with respect to that of characteristics of OR.